In 1969, Sugar Sugar was #1 on the music charts, a song made famous by a local teen garage band from Riverdale, the Archies. Like me, kids all over the world have enjoyed the fun antics of Archie Andrews and his crew. He's been called America's eternal teenager. Today, we popped up at the Museum of Comic and Cartoon Art in Soho, where there's a special exhibit on the art of Archie Comics. The museum's exhibit spans 68 years of the Archie experience. Check out the very first version of Archie, way different than he looks today. There are all kinds of great Archie finds. I especially loved the toy display. I think I had that lunchbox. Once I had a chance to check some stuff on my own, I was excited for my super special decade-by-decade tour. Joining us today is Ellen Abramowitz, chairman of the museum. Thanks for popping up with us today.
Welcome to the Museum of Comic and Cartoon Art, MOCCA. That's our nickname.
So tell me a little bit about the museum.
Well, the museum is here really as a service to the public and to create awareness that comics and cartoons are a legitimate art form. So it's not something that's just for kids, it's for adults, it's for, actually children of all ages.
All right, so this is early Archies when it first started in the 40s.
This is a reproduction of the very first Archie, Archie #1, and this is the full-time Archie actually was featured alone on a cover.
And you said that there are reasons why the letters are falling off, right?
There's a couple of reasons why the letters are falling off. One, obviously the work is very old, but also because there wasn't a Photoshop and people weren't cutting and pasting the way they are on computers today, they literally had to cut and paste. So to save some time on the cutting, they could take off the work Archie and they could use it over and over again and just continue to re-glue it.
Check out the earliest versions of Betty and Veronica. In the 50s, Betty loved petticoat skirts. Very happy days.
The 60s change was huge. Archie has dropped his Letterman sweater. Betty is now in her short shorts, and her hairstyle, she's now experimenting with pigtails.
So in the 70s, there were a lot more changes than just fashion, right?
This is the first appearance of Chuck Clayton in 1974. You can see Chuck with the traditional afro haircut here, where later in 78 it becomes more subdued. Chuck was an aspiring cartoon artist and still is today.
The 80s ushered in spandex, spiky hair, and a Madonna look for Veronica. So we finally entered my decade, the 90s. This is what I remember as a kid. Cheryl Blossom, the introduction of new clothes, the Jughead magazine.
Cheryl Blossom here, she sort of had a nice little wrench from Rock Betty and Veronica's love triangle with Archie there coming in. She definitely tried to get in.
Cheryl is not part of the love triangle in the 2000s. Archie is now trying to decide who to marry, Betty or Veronica. Things look bleak for Team Betty.
Well, in 2009, Archie marries Veronica in issue 600, but you're going to find out in the next issue what it's like when he walks down memory lane and takes another turn and he marries Betty.
And here is an unexpected surprise. MOCCA is featured in Archie Comics. Look, there's Ellen. Now let's see a split screen. Cool. So how does it feel after reading Archie for so many years to finally be a character in one of the comics?
I feel that I'm now a part of the gang. I've been hanging out with my friends. I've never looked better, and I still don't know what the S on Jughead's shirt stands for.
That's so cool.
We were talking about some of the treasures that were in MOCCA, and there was something that I wanted to show you for the first time that's never been seen by anyone.
Okay. Is that me?
Yes, it is.
That's me. That's so cool.
Now you're part of the gang.
Thank you. Look, now I'm in MOCCA. If you want to pop by MOCCA, the Museum of Comic and Cartoon Art, jump on the B, D, F, or V train to the Broadway Lafayette stop. The museum is located at 594 Broadway, between Houston and Prince Street, Suite 401. Their doors are open Tuesday through Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. The museum is a non-profit organization. There is a suggested admission price of $5. Children 12 and under get in free. For more information, visit the museum website, www.moccany.org. Do you know what, Archie? I think that you should just forget Betty and Veronica and just go with me. So what do you think? Smile if you agree with me? He's smiling. He agrees. That's all right. It's settled. It's just me and Archie.